Hello everyone, nice that you are looking at a new study about the latest technology. Today it is about a very accurate GPS system. Dutch navigation system is accurate to the decimeter. Thanks to GPS, navigating is a breeze. But in the city, it sometimes works poorly because buildings interfere with GPS signals. Dutch researchers have developed a new positioning system that solves this problem and is also much more accurate. If you turn on your navigation system while driving out of a garage or your street, it usually takes a while for the route planner to work. The buildings in the area block and reflect the signals from GPS satellites, preventing them from reaching your navigation system properly. As a result, the device has no idea where it is for the first few seconds or even minutes. A new positioning system, which could use the existing telecommunications network, does not suffer. Researchers demonstrated this on a 50-meter stretch of road, next to buildings, on the TU Delft site. There, a prototype of this new system performed better than GPS, and also achieved an accuracy of 10 centimeters. The technique was developed by researchers at TU Delft, TU Amsterdam, and the National Metrology Institute VSL. Buildings hinder GPS. GPS is a great system, says satellite navigation researcher Christian Tiberius of TU Delft. But it is a military system developed primarily for positioning fighter jets in the air, aircraft carriers at sea, and tanks driving around in a desert, for example. So it was never designed for navigation in cities. The GPS navigation system determines your location by picking up radio signals from at least 4 different GPS satellites. Those signals arrive at your navigation system at different times because the satellites are at different distances. By determining how long all the signals take to arrive, the navigation system can calculate its position relative to those satellites. From that, it can infer its position on Earth again. To pick up those GPS signals, the line between you and the satellite must be clear. If there is a tree or a building in between, there is less or no signal. That's why GPS doesn't work as well in cities. There you also have the problem that GPS signals reflect off buildings. Therefore, in addition to the original signal, your navigation system receives up to 50 reflected signals. That becomes such a mess that it can no longer properly determine where it is, says Tiberius. Pulses and atomic clock. The new system works in a similar way to GPS. But instead of satellites, it uses transmission towers. The researchers have those masts send out radio signals with much shorter pulses than GPS signals. Those signals are chosen so that they can be integrated into the 5G infrastructure. Thanks to those short pulses, we don't suffer from reflections, says Gerard Jansen of TU Delft. Reflections can cause the longer GPS pulses to overlap, making a mess. The shorter pulses overlap much less, so reflections are hardly a problem anymore. Another reason for the accuracy of the new system is the atomic clock, which ensures that all transmission towers assume exactly the same time. GPS satellites each have their own atomic clock on board. These synchronize as accurately as possible, but because they are different clocks, they can still get a few billionths of a second out of sync. The new system uses a central atomic clock connected to all the transmission towers via fiber optic cables. As a result, they are synchronized to a 10 billionth of a second. An additional advantage is that the current telecom transmission towers have a fiber optic connection anyway, so there is no need to specially build one. The extreme temporal accuracy is needed to determine very precisely the distance between the transmitter and receiver. This listens closely. If the transmitters are 1 billionth of a second out of sync, the accuracy already drops to 30 centimeters. The researchers have now demonstrated with transmitters and a prototype that this system achieves an accuracy of 10 centimeters in built-up areas. Self-driving cars and delivery drones. You don't need that accuracy if you want to find a store or know which exit to take on the highway. For that, GPS accuracy of a few meters is sufficient. But that does not apply to new technology, such as steering assist and self-driving cars. If cars and trucks have to keep driving side by side on the highway at 100 kilometers per hour, the accuracy of a few meters is not enough, Tiberius said. Such inaccuracy could also lead to a future delivery drone, delivering your pizza to the neighbor's house. That the researchers achieved an accuracy of a decimeter with existing equipment is impressive, write Hui Chen and Hank Y. Miersch of Chalmers University of Technology in Sweden, in a commentary accompanying the publication on the system. The researchers bring smart cities one step closer. Thank you for watching the latest video about the latest developments in technology.